Greetings, Earthlings! Today we're going to find out how well some makeshift budget audio treatment works, and if we can use that audio treatment to create a makeshift budget vocal booth. Today's question comes from Ravi, and he asks, how to make a soundproof room or booth for recording. Please make a video on this, and if you can't, so no problem, I can't force you, bro. So thank you for the question, Ravi, and also thank you for not forcing me to make this video, but I'm not going to be answering your question directly, but I will sort of be answering it. And what I mean by that is I've been asked about budget audio treatment hundreds of times at this point, so we're mainly going to be focusing on that. Soundproofing, on the other hand, is an entirely different beast, and we'll have to cover that in its own video. So let's go ahead and get into the testing. So right now I'm standing in a bathroom that doesn't have any carpet, anything on the walls, no towels, nothing to absorb the reflections of my voice around the room. So this is probably one of the worst case scenarios for a vocal situation where you want to avoid reverb. So to answer the question about budget audio treatment, I went and bought 4 moving blankets, which cost around $30, and I'm going to set up a makeshift vocal studio to see how effective these moving blankets are at absorbing reflections and decreasing reverb. Okay, so now I am in the makeshift vocal booth that's in a bathroom, and this gives you a general idea of how well these packing blankets do at absorbing noise. Now, these blankets aren't going to work the same as the foam that you see on the walls of studios. The foam works in 2 ways. It works by diffusion as well as absorption. These blankets only work by absorption. There's no special shapes to help break up the sound waves, so it will do a slightly worse job at absorbing reflections or reducing the reflections of your sound source going around the room. But as you can hear, this is definitely a huge improvement over nothing at all. Now, this is in a worst case scenario, a bathroom that just has linoleum floors, nothing on the walls, no carpet, nothing. This is a worst case scenario. So if you were to use this kind of technique in a bedroom setting or a smaller studio setting that has carpet and maybe you have a bed or some clothes or something on the wall to help with absorption, as well as these moving blankets, I think it may work pretty well. Now I'll go ahead and walk you through this makeshift vocal studio. So I used the bathroom door to my advantage. I draped 1 blanket all the way over the door to stop any reflections off that surface. I looped another blanket over the top of the door, which then goes over and droops over an extra lighting stand that I had. And then I threw an additional packing blanket down on the floor to stop any reflections of my voice going and hitting the floor and bouncing up to the microphone. And now for comparison's sake, I am recording with the exact same setup in my studio. Now this is not a fully treated room. There is still plenty of bare space on the walls. It is just sporadically placed acoustic foam along with carpeting, and this will give you a good comparison against the makeshift vocal booth that I made in the bathroom. Now I am in the makeshift vocal booth that's in a bathroom, and before I jump back to the studio, this is how the microphone sounds in the bathroom without that makeshift vocal studio. So was the makeshift vocal booth one of the best sounding things ever? No, by no stretch of the imagination. But was it a huge improvement over the audio recorded in the bathroom with no treatment at all? 100%. It was night and day. And I just want you to keep in mind that those samples were recorded in one of the worst environments for a voiceover or a podcast. So if you used moving blankets in a bedroom or in a pre-existing studio and you covered the majority of your walls, I think these things are a pretty great budget option. Alright guys, well I guess that's going to do it for today. I hope you found that helpful, and I hope that gave you a good idea of how well these moving blankets actually function in terms of decreasing the amount of reflections going around a room. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe by clicking the logo beneath me. Check out the Discord server, link in the description, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.